You may think that life is unfair, that you suffer more than others. You try and compare yourself with others. You lament. You fall into the temptation of depression. Don't do that. Just want to tell you a story. You know, it is written that when the enemy shall come like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against it and put it to flight. So, our first child was stricken with a debilitating illness. He spent 6 of his 7 years going down and down, from running to walking to sitting to lying, from trying to speak to becoming totally nonverbal, becoming blind gradually. And then eventually one day, as he was eating his food with great care, his heart stopped and he shook, and that was it. And so after 7 years in the morgue, we had to bury his body. And I remember when going to the morgue and changing his clothes, cutting the nails, combing him. And because people had voluntarily and wickedly stopped the light, the body had started decomposing. There was that stench of death that I never smelled before. I put the body into the casket, put a little pillow, and then the person that was in charge of the morgue, that was sick, came out of his hospital bed to inject the type of formalin inside the body, and when I saw that, I felt like vomiting, and in fact, I went out and vomited. And then we went through the burial, and as I was dealing with that body in the morgue, I had a very sudden and sharp pain in my tummy. I forgot about it. And then we went to the burial, and then in the 1-2 weeks after, I realized that I was pregnant. So I was rejoicing, and then I started bleeding more and more and more. And I had to go to the hospital, teaching hospital, and they scanned and they said, there is no live baby there, there's no heartbeat. And I was insisting, no, he's there. And they say, Madam, sorry, there's nothing. We have to do the NC. So I had to go to the ward, being put to sleep, anesthetized. And then when I came out of it, all of a sudden I was completely overwhelmed with grief. And I was crying my heart out, bawling, saying, I cannot take it. I just lost a child that I buried, and then now I lost that one. And I was crying and crying, and at another point, my husband came in with our 2 girls that were quite young at that time. And the matron, instead of pitying me, said, will you shut up? Look at your 2 little children that are coming for you. Rejoice that you are not childless. And it shook me into reality, but it was really, really painful. Really painful. And at that time I was just counting my losses instead of looking at my blessings. Remember the song? Count your blessings, name them one by your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Yeah. So I jumped back. It was like a trampoline exercise. Plunging into despair and coming out. It was a type of resurrection. And I want to invite you. Take the God of resurrection at the center of your life. Bless you as you do.